Look how crazy that looks. Like, what the fuck is that? It's not the sun. The sun's not up yet. It's 6 a.m. and the sun rises from way over here. That's east. That's north. This is north-northwest. Look, you can see it's getting brighter. The sun's coming up over here. What the heck is that over Detroit? Now I want you to think about something for a second. You know that reverse speech is a real thing, right?
Oh, Satan.
And I think that a lot of these non-humans that are posted up behind a public speaker are ensuring that they are speaking properly through psychic ability, like telepathy, right? Creating a path with the mind into the other mind. Now, I know there's a lot of, I guess you'd say, evidence supporting the fact that the President of America right now is like an old man, right? He's going senile, always sick, never really speaks right. Not only that, but the things that he does say are read off of a teleprompter, right? They're not even his own words. And even if they were his own words written at one point or another, they're not his own anymore, right? That's the public view of this guy. Now understand that everything said forward says something backwards, right? So when he was talking about, quite literally, the chemtrails leaving an oily residue in the morning dew on your windshields and it causes cancer, I don't think he was going senile in that moment. I think that that was said specifically the way it was supposed to be said. Because everything that they do, they have to tell you first. So if this is a substance that has been causing cancer and no one's ever stated it, that you could die from this, then of course they would have had to say it publicly to be absolved of the sin of causing the death of life, right? Pretty sure that's how it works. You gotta say what you're gonna do in order to be absolved of that, to be sanctified. So when he said that, oh, this happened to me and everybody I grew up in Delaware.
That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer. And why can't, for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation.
Right? So he's pretty much stating like that it is what it is, and he has cancer, and everybody that grew up in his neighborhood also developed cancer from this substance. Now it's quite a statement for it not to be true, right? So I think it is true. And not only that, it's true on many levels. Because I used to drive after figuring out the truth of this world, I decided not to anymore. That's my own decision. I know it's very difficult for people to do that. I don't expect anybody to do that. That's why you always see me riding this bike, right? I don't drive anymore. I understand that I can be taken over, and I don't want to be behind the wheel if that happens, you know. And plus I have, you know, a problem paying attention to things for long periods of time. So I just don't drive. But when I did, I noticed that in the morning, specifically after chemtrails were over the sky the day before, that there be an oily substance that the windshield wipers could not get off. Okay? It's not rain. And it's not just like, okay, morning dew is just, you know, a bunch of different things like water and bacteria. No, this is oil from the sky, okay? Like all the time. Like I drove for probably 2 years, and this was going on all the time. And I would ask my dad, like, is this always like this? Because I don't remember this as a kid, right? I only started driving when I was like 32 or 33. So there was like a long period of time between me really paying attention to the windshield that early in the morning until I was an adult. And yeah, I asked him, he said, no, I don't remember that happening, right? But then again, it's like, how far back does chemtrails actually go? You know what I mean? Like, I know that Disney got caught adding chemtrails in the skies of movies of theirs, like The Sound of Music, to try and make it seem like, oh, it's always been like that, it's just natural. But it's not, and you know it's not. So what you really got to think about is, how safe is it to be out in the rain anymore? Right? How safe is it? Like, I'm getting rained on right now. Is this toxic to me right now? Is it going to cause my cells to mutate? I think we should be really thinking about this stuff now, because they're quite literally saying it.
My mother drove us, and rather than us be able to walk. And guess what? The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer. And why can't, for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation.
Hold on, bro. Let me play that back. What the?
Oh, Satan.